The Little Cloud's Big Adventure. In the high blue sky, where white cotton-like clouds floated, there lived a little cloud named Pukki. He was the smallest cloud, and lighter and softer than the other clouds. Big clouds often said to it, "Pukki, you are too small. You should swim slowly with the wind. Don't go around too much." But Pukki's heart always desired a big adventure. It looked at the world closely. "I wanted to be here. I wanted to feel the trees. I wanted to fly with the birds, and I wanted to see the greenery that lives on the earth." The beginning of a new journey. One day, Pukki decided that she herself would go down to the earth. He will go and see what is there. When the sunlight was soft and there was a slight coolness in the air, Pukki felt a gust of cool air and slowly began to swim down. As he descended, he saw a tall mountain whose peak was covered with snow. He saw the river flowing below, winding like a snake. Birds were flying past him, happily chirping in the sky. I looked at the shimmering green field where colorful flowers were blooming. Children were playing there, butterflies were flying here and there, and a little rabbit was sitting comfortably in the grass. A tiny flower cooked when and en. When he came, he saw a small flower that looked very weak. Its leaves were withered, and it was slightly bent. Pukki gently asked, "Are you all right? Why do you look so sad?" "Flower," the wolf said in a low voice, "I am thirsty. It hasn't rained for many days, and the sun's heat is drying me up. If I don't get water, I will wither." Hearing this, Pukki felt sorry. She was a little bee. He wanted to help, but he was small. He thought, "I am not a big rain cloud, but I can surely do something." The little cloud pressed himself hard and tried to squeeze out his light drops. Pee! First a small drop fell, then another, and then one after another tiny drops began to fall on the ground. The little flower began to sway happily. "Wow, water! You saved me," it said happily. Pukki smiled. He was feeling very special. The cloud's happiness. The wind slowly lifted the cloud back towards the sky. When he reached his cloud friends, they were all surprised. "Where did you go? A cloud?" he asked. Pukki happily told her story of how she helped the little flower. The big clouds smiled and said, "You have proven that having a big heart is more important than being big. Your courage and kindness, and he saved someone's life." After that day, Pukki knew that even though he was small, his goodness and courage made him great. Now, whenever clouds gathered in the sky, Pukki always flew proudly, because he knew that it is not necessary to be big to spread goodness in the world. Just have a good heart. Story lesson. Never consider yourself weak or small, because with kindness and courage you can do great things. Finished.